Hi, and welcome to Atomic Learning. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about cyberbullying and internet safety, topics that have been in the headlines a few times in recent months. When you're taking students online, you do open up a world of possibilities to them, but you're also opening up the door to some very important issues dealing with internet safety. We would like you to Hi, and welcome to Atomic Learning. Today I'm going to talk to you about cyberbullying and internet safety, some topics that have been in the headlines a few times in recent months. Taking students online opens up a world of possibilities to them, but it also opens the door to some very important issues dealing with internet safety and cyberbullying. We want to help you prepare your students for their work online, keep them safe, and make them wise consumers of the internet. In our effective online teaching and learning spotlight, we have projects that will help teachers get a handle on the broad topic of internet safety. Some of the projects that you'll see are cyberbullying, No Way Not Me, internet safety, Be Aware, internet safety and social networking. In these projects, you'll work on the topics of maintaining personal safety and privacy, building a safe profile, engaging in online conversations, and what to do if you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation when you are working online. The first project that I'd like to take you into is Cyberbullying, No Way Not Me. This project is part of our 21st Century Skills Collection and addresses several different 21st century themes and concepts. In this project, students will be creating a blog where they can share their experiences and have discussions on the topic of cyberbullying. I'm going to play a tutorial for you that shows you just what this example project looks like.
For this project, we'll use the free version of EduBlog to create a class blog on cyberbullying. This project demonstrates how the blog format can be used for teaching and discussion about real-world problems that students encounter as they use digital communication tools. In our example, students are being asked to comment on a number of questions about cyberbullying. They will be encouraged to find creative solutions to situations in which cyberbullying occurs and comment on what others suggest. The blog format allows them to carry on a conversation about this topic, considering a variety of perspectives and sharing their thoughts and solutions using digital tools. The example blog shown in these tutorials only touches on the many aspects of cyberbullying. While you will find some content about this topic in the tutorials, more information and resources for further exploration is available in the resource packet that is available for download with this project. The project activity guide includes discussion questions that can be used for classroom discussion or for inclusion on your own blog. The professional development workbook available in the downloadable resource packet and the adapting and extending tutorials will provide suggestions for ways the basic project can be modified to better fit the tools and resources you have available in your classroom. Cyberbullying is a very real problem. Students need to be able to identify what constitutes risky or bad behavior and have the opportunity to model good behavior when interacting with others online. Teachers and students can advocate and support each other in using digital tools safely and ethically. One way to do this is through practice and role-play activities like this Cyberbully blog project.
Most students who spend time working online, particularly if they're doing any kind of social networking, are going to find themselves at some point in their life involved with cyberbullying, either being a victim of it or being a witness to it, or perhaps even wittingly or unwittingly participating in it themselves. Oftentimes when students are think they might be being funny or making a joke and not realizing that their words are actually constituting cyberbullying. So it is a very important topic to educate students on. We feel that this project is a great sounding board to get things started, conversations started, and to help students understand exactly what constitutes cyberbullying. Going back to take a look at that spotlight again, our second project is called Internet Safety, Be Aware. In this particular project, students are using the application Comic Life to create a poster to educate others on Internet safety. As they mentioned in the previous tutorial, our projects do come with a downloadable project resources. Those are included in a zip file, which I will pull up for you to have a look at. One of the items in this zip file is the project guide for the Internet safety lesson. Even though the lesson is focusing on students making a poster, using the application Comic Life, and some of the technical skills that are involved in that, there are some discussion questions that a teacher can use to help bring different topics within the concept of Internet safety into light and to talk about them with the class. So students who are creating a poster might be sharing that with their class and starting discussions about experiences or things that could happen or have happened to them when they are online. Going back to look at that third project, Internet Safety and Social Networking. Again, part of our 21st Century Skills collection. And in this project, students are using a Ning, and they are going to be communicating, under the supervision of the teacher, talking about different issues that relate to social networking and safety. Scrolling down through the tutorials that are part of this project, at the bottom we see some scenarios that certainly can and will come up when students are working in social networking, either on a school project or even on their own personal time. One of the tutorials that I'm going to play for you is called Addressing Inappropriate Content.
The example network that I've set up for my class is pretty tightly controlled. Currently, I have set the network preferences so that an administrator needs to approve almost all the content that a member submits to the network. As the administrator, if I see text, a photo, or a video that I think should not be on the network site, I have the ability to reject the submission, or if something is already on the site, I can delete the item. Ideally, I would prefer it if my students would monitor their own submissions. So if I find that they understand the network guidelines and are being careful about what they post, then I would like to remove the necessity for approving everything before it is published. On a small private network like the one I've created, I know my membership well and can make a judgment about how much oversight the students need. However, if someone submits something that should not be published, the situation may provide a teachable moment for my students. If possible, I'd like to bring the item, whether it is text, photo, or a video, before my students and talk about what it is about the item that makes it inappropriate for the network site. Ideally, I would do this in such a way that I'm not revealing who submitted the item or showing any content that might embarrass or be offensive to someone. As the administrator, someone may notify me that there is something on the site that seems to be inappropriate content. I would need to determine if it violates the network code of conduct and delete it if it does. Network members who do not have administrative privileges should immediately notify a network administrator if they find something on the network site that they believe is inappropriate. Members have some control over the comments that other members make on their profile page or in response to their own posts, photos, or videos. On the Member Settings page for privacy, members can specify that they need to approve comments before they are published, and they will also have the ability to delete comments that do get published. Students should understand, however, that this doesn't mean they can delete comments that have been made just because they don't like the person who made the comment or because they don't agree with the comment. Deleting content should only be done if the content has been deemed inappropriate according to the published guidelines. Part of the lesson here is to learn how to accept criticism and respect the differences of opinion that others might have.
While we know that talking about social networking in the classroom and doing a project isn't going to solve all of the issues that may come up with students using social networking, we also believe that having some guided practice with an involved teacher will make a significant difference to a lot of students and hopefully will help reduce some of the issues that we see every day in the news and just in the schools around us. At Atomic Learning, we commend your efforts both to provide the opportunity for students to work online and also for ensuring that they're adequately prepared to safely be online. Please feel free to contact us at Atomic Learning if you have any additional questions. Our toll-free number is 866-259-6890.